So Forza Horizon 5 has a lot of Aston Martins in, and this week is the turn of another one to join the ever-growing fleet. This is the Aston Martin 177, and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. So if you want one of these, you can get it for 20 points in spring of Series 13. It starts out in S1 at 843, and it has 750 brake horsepower, 553 foot-pounds of torque. It weighs a little over 3,300 pounds and has a 7.31 litre engine. Now, even for Aston Martin, this is quite a funny looking thing at the front, but I guess for performance, if it works, it works. And going to the back, the light bar across the back really does actually look kind of cool. Going to the inside, and you're essentially stepping into the front of a fighter jet with the amount of dials, buttons and gauges and weird key start thing. But now we get to go ahead and listen to that 7.31 litre engine at its very best. So over at Conversion in the upgrade shop, we do not have an option to engine swap this thing. However, we can of course go ahead and make it all-wheel drive if you so wish, and we also have an option to twin turbo this thing that takes it up to 871 brake horsepower. But of course, we can always go for more. In terms of aero, what do we have? We have just that horrible front splitter which really needs work, and a rear wing that's even worse. Great! So this thing starts out on, I believe it is sport tyres. Yes, it is indeed. So we'll go ahead and put this onto some semi-slicks and of course make the front a little bigger and make the rear wheels, tyres thingies, I don't know. These things at the back which have rubber on about as huge as possible. And then we're going to go ahead, build this to the top of S1 and go and take it racing. Okay, and I've learned from the last time I went to tune a custom gearbox, so I'm just going to go ahead and adjust that quickly. And now we take a look at the paints. There is nothing for advanced painting options, and we do have a few manufacturer colours. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 different ones. Honestly, I think this one might be my personal favourite right here, but I am biased towards blue cars because they look cool. And of course, we're going to go ahead and take to our usual little sprint. And away we go. My timing of that is getting better. We've got semi-slick tyres, we've got a couple of hundred extra horsepower, or nearly 100 extra horsepower, and we've got a lot of the field to go up against, and hopes of getting a first place for the 177, and hopefully we don't finish in 7th. Even though that would be fitting to the car's name, sort of. Out to a corner where a lot of cars brake, we could steal the inside here, or we'll just give Mercedes a little bit of an extra shunt. Okay, let's see, can we take a tight line through here? We can. There is second. There is first. There we go. I was going to say something about second place. We managed to get both second and first in the same little stretch of road. And now we have to try and keep that to the end of the race. Things could be about to get very interesting indeed. So, 95%. We've got one more corner to go, and that should be us across the line in a very nice first place somehow. And we have 1 minute 59, just barely under 2 minutes. Not too bad, not brilliant either. I feel like I could make this thing quicker if it wasn't so understeering. So after that little interesting bit of a race, now it is time to go into conversion, make it all-wheel drive. We'll go ahead and slap on some twin turbos, probably some drag tyres as well, and a little bit of extra power, and go and see how this thing does from, well, going out to the drag strip and seeing if we can get at least 200 through the camera. And so we turn up to the drag strip now with 1,000 brake horsepower, barely, but we are here. The tomato ketchup colour is back once again. So, yep, you guessed it, we sprinkled that back on this thing. And let's go ahead and floor it. Let's see, can we get to at least 200 through the camera with 1,000 something brake horsepower? I think we might be able to if we're lucky, but to be honest, it doesn't look like we're going to get that close today. Ooh, 175. Yikes. Okay, so you know what I said about feeling lucky? Scratch that. Okay, so now we go ahead and make our way back to the semi-slick tyres, and then just a little bit of tuning and go and take this for its top speed test. So here we are now at the edge of the motorway, so let's go ahead and floor it and see, or rather just hope, that we can get our way up to at least 200 miles an hour. Yes, thank you Xbox for reminding me I uploaded the screenshot. Thank you very much. Right, on to the speed zone. Out to the speed zone we go at 224.39 miles an hour. Next up is the downhill and our favourite little speed camera. And where is our camera? It is just down here somewhere. There it is, 236.26. And now to the downhill, can we at least crack 240? Yes we can, 241, 242, 243. And that is about as far as we can go, because any further over and I would have been off the road, probably into the undergrowth or a rock. And away we go into the land of drifting. So we'll go ahead and chuck this in here. Let's see, can we at least not spin? That is the one aim I have with all these cars now, because it's not just to complete it or get a certain amount of points, it's just to not spin. That is 34,261 points, but let's go ahead and see what it can do the other way. You know, I'm pretty sure I had a Hot Wheels car like this once. And away we go, chucking it back the other way. Can we beat 34,000? Because I've got a feeling this little car is actually going to be somewhat easy to handle. We have got 35,908. And a very new to the game person over there. Hello. So as it turns out, this car isn't exactly the fastest, but it is definitely quite the showpiece. So if you want a good looking car in your garage or something to pull up at a car meet in, do go ahead and pick up one of these for yourself. If you want something to race, probably your best bet's going to go upgrade to DB5. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Tech out. How's it taken me all video to notice this thing has a tiny wing on it?